Hello guys and welcome back to another video of ECK Sports, and today I'm going to be going over some advanced stats that I got from Mallard's Y, and today we're going to be going over 4 stats and then we're going to average them out into their placements. So basically, let's say someone finishes 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 4th. I'm going to average all that out, right? And then whoever has the lowest score is going to be number 1. So we're going to go over all this. The stats are walk percentage, strikeout percentage, opponent batting average against, and strikeout to walk percentage. So this is a big disclaimer. Basically, if 2 guys are tied at the same spot, I'm just going to go with the higher spot. So let's say someone's tied at number 9 with 33%. There's 2 guys with 33%, and they're both, number 9 and number 8. I'm going to say that they're both number 8. So, on like the pictures and stuff, I say 7, or I would say like 8/9. But when I actually average them all out, I'm taking their highest. Let's start with walk percentage. So at number 10, you have Drew Davis with 34%. Then at number 8, you have Jason Chadwick and Tommy Coughlin, both at 33%. Number 7, Daniel Schultz at 26%. Number 6, Brendan Jorgensen at 25%. Number 5, Kyle Schultz at 24%. Number 4, Trevor Bonham at 22%. Number 3, Jimmy Norp, 19%. Number 2, Ryan Cratch, 15%. And number 1, Chris Cheatham, 11%. And then strikeout percentage. At number 10, it's actually a tie for number 10. So really number 9, I guess you can consider it. I considered it number 9. I just gave them a little bit of a boost. So number 9/10, you got both Drew Davis and Trevor Bonham at 43%. Then at number 7, you got Jimmy Norp and Tommy Coughlin, both at 44%. Then you have Jason Chadwick at number 6 with 46%. Number 5, Brendan Jorgensen, 48%. Number 4, Daniel Schultz, 50%. And number 3, Chris Cheatham, 52%. Number 2, Kyle Schultz, 53%. And then number 1, Ryan Crash, 55%. All right, now you go to batting average against. You have number 10, Jimmy Norp, 198. Then you have Trevor Bonham at number 9, 165. Then Ryan Cratch at 153 at number 8. Number 7, you have 135 for Cheatham. 116 at number 6 for Drew Davis. Number 5, you got Kyle Schultz for 113. Number 4, you have Daniel Schultz at .96. At number 3, you have Jason Chadwick at .83. Number 2, you have Brendan Jorgensen at .81. And then number 1, Tommy Coughlin at .78. And then the last one, strikeout percentage to walk percentage. Number 10, you got Drew Davis at 9%. Number 9, Tommy Coughlin at 11%. Number 8, Jason Chadwick at 13%. Number 7, Trevor Bonham at 21%. Number 3, Brendan Jorgensen at 23%. Number 5, Daniel Schultz at 24%. Number 4, Jimmy Norp at 25%. Number 3, Kyle Schultz, 29%. And then you have a big up scale. So it goes from 29% all the way to 40% for Ryan Cratch at number 2. And then number 1 is Chris Cheatham at number 41 at 41%. Again, big thanks to Mallard's Y. These are the 10 stats he gave me. These are the guys who saw consistent amount of innings. I believe all of them saw 20 plus innings. I think all 20 of these guys could have been an ace on any of the teams. Maybe not any of them, but a lot of them are ace quality pitchers. So I just averaged them out. We're going to go from 10 all the way up to 1. Starting off with number 10, you have Drew Davis at 8.75. I'm not really shocked at this because his K to walk is super low. His best thing is his batting average against, and that's number 6. And then he has number 9 and number 10 for walk and strikeout percentage. So even though he had 75 strikeouts, I definitely think these are good stats. You can see Drew was definitely not good last year. Even the ERA shows it. So yeah. And then at number 9, of course, with Trevor Bonham at 7.25. Again, if you look at his numbers, I mean, everything is around, the bottom half except walk percentage, which is number 4. Everything else is 7 or below. So I could see why it's this low. In terms of my actual ranking, I'll give you that at the end. But I think I kind of expected this. And then number 8, Tommy Coughlin, 6.25. I mean, again, the K to walk is super low. Though the batting average against is really good. And then the strikeout percentage is low. And then the walk percentage, of course, is very high. So, I mean, stuff you'd consider because he walks a lot of batters. He strikes out a fine amount, but not enough. So I was not shocked by this at all. And then at number 7, you have Jason Chadwick, really tied with Tommy. I gave the edge to Chadwick because I think he's a little bit a better pitcher. He had very similar numbers to Tommy. I mean, his K to walk was, again, really low. And again, just like Tommy, his batting average against was pretty high in the top 3. And then it was in the bottom 3 for K to walk, just like Tommy. The strikeout percentage, he was, everyone talks about that he was second in strikeouts, but in this, he was only number 6. So, I mean, that's definitely something you have to look at. He was 6th in strikeout percentage, and Tommy was 7th. So, very similar to Tommy. And then he was 9th he was tied with Tommy for walk percentage. So again, both guys, it's interesting. You'll see not much bottom, but Davis, Coghlan, Chadwick struggle with walks. They're probably the top 3 walkers in the league. So it's interesting to see that they're all the way down here. And then number 6, Jimmy Norp, with an actual 6 average. So, I mean, if you look at his walk percentage is high, it's top 3. His strikeout percentage is pretty low though. It's at number 8, tied for 7. And then his batting average against is the lowest at almost 200. And then his K to walk is around the middle, around 4. So it's pretty decent, but he finds his way at 6. And then number 5, Daniel Schultz with a 5 averaged out. So the 5 placement averaged out. So if you see here, I mean, he has 7 for walks, walk percentage. He is top 4 in strikeout percentage. And then if you go down a little bit, you see again, he's number 4 for batting average against. And then he's number 5 for strikeout to walk. So he's pretty much in that mid area, 4 to 7 area. That's kind of that mid area. So I think, again, I expected him to be at this spot. Maybe a little bit higher, but I think this is a good spot. And then number 4, Brendan Jorgensen, actually. So Jorgie, 6th in walk percentage. Yeah, he walked a few amount of batters. The strikeout percentage is around middle of the pack, right at the middle of the pack of the 5. And the batting average against was at number 2, which I feel like you see a lot of the guys that have more walks are at the top of batting average against, obviously because they're walking more batters, so they're giving up less hits. And then the K to walk, he was right in the middle of the pack at 6. I mean, if you think about it, you think he'd be lower, but it's really his batting average against that's kind of carrying him. But he is middle of the pack on strikeout and batting and walks, so I mean, it makes sense. And then number 3, Kyle Schultz at 3.75. Again, I mean, it was expected because, I mean, first of all, he's Kyle Schultz, but he was middle of the pack, right in the middle of the pack at walk percentage and batting average against. And then strikeout percentage, he was right at the top at number 2. And then strikeout to walk percentage, he was at number 3. So he was always in the top half, which is a great thing. He definitely had the most consistency of only being in the top half. I believe he was the only pitcher throughout this list to only be in the top half, which is pretty big. I mean, these are stats that are used a lot in baseball. I think they're really good stats. And then number 2, this might turn some heads, but it's Ryan Kresch at 3.25. Again, he's 2nd in walk percentage. He is 1st in strikeout percentage. And then he is 8th in batting average against, which as a Preds fan, I'm not surprised about. You can see I'm actually wearing his jersey right now. People might be surprised about this, but I'm not. He does give up a fair amount of hits, but he also doesn't walk anybody. So it's really like, would you walk more? Would you rather hit? It's really mix or match. And then strikeout to walk, he's right up there at number 2, right behind the guy who's number 1, which this one is really going to turn some heads. It is Chris Cheatham with an average placement of 3. I did not expect this. I did not. I mean, he was number 1 in walk percentage. He was number 3 in strikeout percentage. He was number 7 in batting average against, and he was number 1 in strikeout to walk percentage. So very good stuff there from Chris Cheatham. I did not expect him to be number 1. In fact, of like how am I gonna rank pitchers? Like without these stats, just from my head, I'd go Ryan 1, Kyle 2, Daniel 3, Georgie 4, Cheatham 5, Norp 6, Chadwick 7, Coughlin 8, Bonham 9, Drew 10. So other than like the top 5, the bottom 5 is definitely what I'd go with. Actually, maybe I'd put Bonham ahead of Coughlin. Maybe I'd even put Bonham ahead of Chadwick. It's really a mix and match between those three. But overall, once again, big shout out to Mallard's Y. Awesome on Instagram. Definitely go check him out. So yeah, I mean, without him, this video would not be possible. So yeah, go give him a follow. I believe he's at like 1,200 followers, 1,100 followers, I'm not sure. So yeah, this is very interesting. I know the Cheatham at number 1 will definitely surprise some people. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.